Well, Fate is thinking about... Oh,
okay.
They listened to you, Wolf!
Oh, thank you, Fate.
You were projecting very, very well.
I was.
And look, Lowell Park does have a lot of sound absorption from the walls, but I think Wolf found an angle to bounce it right at Fate so that he could hear it went through the little gap in the headset, and Fate's like, I got you, bro. We've seen what they do before, and we'll see whether they can do it again. It's got another rip.
And you should hit it first here. Use the shield one more time, as this is not going very well right now in the LCK. It's kind of a, it's very vulnerable to a lot of things. As you look at Barrel so well what the other is trying to do, although this unfortunately does miss.
Oh, this is Ona lurking off to the side. We know that he is up here. And there he comes as they don't actually aggro the turret. That's so important as Rascal going to slice. And then look for Ona here. Spins around a little bit. Zeus is going to opt into this one. Flash has to be used quite early because Faker has the inside track. Vault Breaker not going to quite find it here as Ona gets slowed down, but there's the flash to come forward, and Croco has to flash as well. Over goes Faker though as Croco is going to be taken out, but can Faker survive? The answer's no as Rascal is going to pick up second blood. Ona now looking for even more.
That's going to make his time a little bit easier getting to that Rod of Ages because the Silas is the one that really wants to rush it out.
Yeah, true. However, he's now against First Blood Zia, which is a little bit sad. Dom also struggling as the heal has to be used. Gumayushi trying to fight this one as Barrel slowed down. Carrier standing his ground as Croco comes in. Gumayushi just wanting to get a kill before he's taken out as the flash going to be utilized. And Croco, does he have the Winter's Wrath? Extendo Beam comes forward. Permafrost trying to get this one done as Owner is going to turn up.
No way!
Gumayushi somehow survives!
6 health!
That is absurd. Look at his face. He's grinning.
And then down here on the bottom side, Croco comes, but look at how quickly they react to this. Forcing them out so there's no follow-up damage. The flash comes through first for Guma. And then watch this from Carrier. He's got 60 mana pretty much exactly. So ebbs and flows and has enough healing here just barely to get him out. Sighs of relief.
Yeah, I like Carrier's one. His fans losing their minds, quite obviously, but that was very, very close. Carrier moving in, Ona looking to clear out vision and grab this where he can. Bubble is going to connect, and oh, Barrel. We've seen this one before, and he is going to fall down. Croco moving on over, does have the Glacial Prison, but without the Lulu, not going to be able to fight this one 2v3.
Yeah, level 6 timing coming over here for Owner, but it doesn't even matter. If you hit that bubble, Barrel is dead. You have the Dirk. Only Faker is securing it so far, but they're going to drop the Herald, so that'll change this equation. And Croco is trying his best to hover here and make sure that no dive is possible, but he doesn't have any agency otherwise here, unfortunately, especially with Guma having Cleanse.
Yeah, and this is a 3v3, but Barrel doesn't have a lot of his health bar left. He does have Wild Growth, so if they try and go for a dive, it's dangerous. As Barrel caught once again in a bubble, the heal's not going to be enough. He dies with Wild Growth up in the CC from the bubble as Carrier is running this bottom lane.
Yeah.
And Mega Cone able to get him in there as Rascal moving real fast. Tidal Wave going to get the knock up as Croco is going to lose out on the Herald Smite. They can potentially defend the Eye.
Yeah, I think the T1 are just going to let it go. Zeus has a great amount of push going on bottom side. T1 just out-macroing DRX here.
Now the bubble is going to connect as Ono was thinking about going in. Faker with some Sand Soldiers in the area as well. Dom disconnected from the team right now as the Eye is going to disappear. But now Cease and Desist is going to come through. Beryl is going to be Ona's target, but the Glacial Prison will come in. He's pretty far ahead, but Faker swoops down and will lock up Barrel. A Mega Cone's going to be used to get Croco over to the side, but now Fate is doing battle with 4 people, and he'll just be taken down. Now Dom has to fight by himself against Faker. He flashes to get himself over the wall. He may survive. T1, they will be able to come out victorious.
Super decisive fight for T1. And, I mean, Zeus has got so much control over this lane right now. Rascal almost solo killed here.
Oh, doesn't manage to get over that wall as he has to flash, and there is the Dominus that has to come out, and there's the last Hyper Proc and the solo kill. So, they get his flash, they get his ult, and then Zeus just picks up the kill.
You know, it feels like a really... Okay, hold on. Rascal.
All right, Cease and Desist going to come through here as Rascal slice and dice and gets the Wild Growth as Beryl avoids the wave this time around. Good polymorph, but Beryl is, yeah, not a lot of options, and the Crocodile's still dead. Double kill for Gumayushi. 3-0-3 now for him as Zeus is taking down Inner turrets in the bottom lane, and T1, it's starting to feel like one of those games where it feels like T1 has 10 players and their opponent has 5, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's an 8,000, nearly 9,000 gold lead here.
Yeah.
And they can start Baron on spawn as they do. This is the T1 way. Just what they do. They get these huge leads, they take Baron, they end the game with it.
Yep, that is going to be a Glacial Prison to avoid. Oh, okay, he gets into the pit. Can't steal it, but he got into the pit.
Nice try.
It's basically 50-50. Nice work, DRX.
Owner was there, who was there faster. They had prio lanes. What are you going to do?
Yeah, Rascal is also behind 50 CS now as he was up a kill as Fate comes in with a Nara ultimate. Does go golden in the end with his newly built Zhonya's. Flash does come through as Empress Divide over the wall inside the enemy base as Faker just mops the floor with them. I think Faker's got something to do later tonight because he wants this game over, and I think he's going to get his wish. Generally, when the Demon King asks, everybody else is going to respond with yes, sir, and they are going to take down these Nexus turrets. T1, 24 minutes making short work of DRX in this one.
Yep, they beat this game faster than my old computer booted up, Atlas.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think, in fact, if we had started some of our old computers, it may have like just loaded into Windows as this Nexus is going down.
Yep.
T1 really, like, this was a masterclass in how to play fundamentals perfectly.
About 15% better than you, and then that lead is going to compound upon itself over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Look at this, like, this is just such a sad damage graph. Yeah, how many of these champions are...
Okay.
Oh, they're doing it.
So we're just doing it no matter what.
Yeah, there we go.
And Keria doesn't seem happy about it.
No. Okay, so here's the angle for DRX. They flex Lulu to mid lane, and they pick away the center.
I would love it.
Are we just going to play Cho'Gath top lane and do something crazy? Oh, they could. About the item build that Senna might be going for here, but let's just hop onto the Rift and hope that that doesn't happen.
But it's going to be about the range. It's going to be about how much of this Guma UCCC hits, because he has to, you know, obviously oscillate between with his Q-Max, whether he's going to be rupturing the minions or trying to catch these players.
Yeah, they're going down pretty fast because his wave is massive.
Oh
dear. Croco going to be spotted. And now it's a great position for T1 as just a 2v2 underneath this turret. However, Zeus gets engaged on. Rascal has to deal with a bunch of minions as well. But the Ignite is going to be involved, and Zeus not going to be able to help out. Can Owner actually make this one happen? As, oh, they get the first blood!
The outplay.
And they also manage to get the possession as well, as Croco is looking for this. Q, he turns it around! Zeus the God gets one, but it's still a double kill for the Sejuani, and great news. Sure that they can get all of that initial damage onto Zeus. Zeus had 0 mana, so that was difficult. As, okay, Croco is probably just dead, as Owner is going to be able to secure that one. And the Glacial Prison is avoided because Owner pressed his safeguard button. As now Faker is going to take a drink and he's going to walk, guys. And Fate is just real. Oh, flashes! Faker's still walking at him, though. I still think it's my just all-time favorite. I love it so much. As Rascal going to go in. They're looking for Keria here, who does have to flash. Shock Blast going to miss here from Zeus.
Faker's here,
as
though.
the regroup does come through. Faker, where is the cast going? He finds the body slam first as Croco is just wiped out. And now T1 can separate them underneath this turret. There's the cast to move Sejuani a little bit further north, and the rupture is going to miss, but still, Rascal's going to go down. The safeguard comes through, and that was so cute. They managed to get the root onto Fate as well. Seismic Shove is going to move Owner away, but he connects another Q! Double kill for the jungler. There's a reason why he's like a 90% win rate on this champion.
Yeah,
he's
you know
so
what?
good, man.
Farm. I'm 40 CS down against this Zeus James.
Well, Gumayusi is in a rough spot here. I don't know whether the alcove will save him as he yells at the air, and I would be yelling as well if I was cornered and a Cho'Gath. I want to give him benefit of the doubt, but it looked a little bit like a whoopsie.
Guma's like, okay, guys, I thought we were doing the Cho'Gath game. You guys are doing the Zeus Chase game over there.
Yeah.
Like, I thought this was the game we show off the Cho'Gath.
Yeah, you guys playing the Lee Sin game again? We played that game so many times. His Owner is now going to get taken down. There we go. Croco's going to turn into a Lee Sin. Let's see how he goes. His body slam, pretty good ability, but the Glacial Prison is going to come forward, and now the turnaround. A possibility here for DRX. And Croco answers back. They all dive into the mist alongside Keria. Croco looking for his angle. He's also in some mist as well. It's very misty on the Rift here today. As the snare connects onto Dr. and of course the Q does as well. Kick flash comes down, but he flashes away. Q going to miss him as now Fate. He's going to try and turn this one around. Croco still waiting for his moment to come in as Gumayusi lumbering towards them. And they had to walk through that choke. Beryl now goes down extremely low as the rupture goes wide. Gumayusi able to walk it out, but no one actually falling down there.
The turret, though, does go down, which is pretty huge. Fate.
Oh dear, there's the flash. And Faker not pressing his flash button. He'll have that one up again as Fate gonna get knocked up by the Rupture. He goes golden, but that is only going to allow him to see his death. They did. And now it's going to be a Jace face checking. Seismic Shove's beautiful. He does manage to get himself a whole bunch of health with his Gore Drinker. Still catches me by surprise when Jace has built those. But he's still real dead. So DRX find themselves a little bit of an advantage here towards the bottom side.
To 3 items.
Yeah, 3 versus 2 here as Glacial Prison does go wide. Good Rupture to try and get them away, but Gumayusi is not exactly the most mobile champion in the game right now, as the Seismic Shove does get flashed, and he gets over the wall. The size, oh my god, the shockwave value was massive, and now Gumayusi's back in it. He wants more now, as T1 are grouped around this dragon, and DRX, they lose too much of their health bars. I think that was just a Gore Drinker chase.
Yeah.
As Faker's going to move in, Rascal does make his way over. Didn't have to teleport as another Shock Blast is going to come through. Gets the squishy targets beautifully there. As Doctarm dives on top of the Jace. And Zeus is going to go down. Oh, to the skies does so much work. But he's not actually able to lock down any kills. So DRX now able to fight this one out 5 versus 4. However, with the 2 low health bars.
Happening alive right now, as it is.
It is, and that's a Seismic Shove. So Gumayusi gets a big Seraph Shield, but I have a feeling they're still going to be able to burn him down. It takes a while, but there we go. And that's the Zeri picking up the kill. And now Croco, he's going to turn into the Cho'Gath. He gets kicked into, though. Rascal is going to stop the advance of the prehistoric creature.
I mean, this is a turning point in this game. The DRX getting 2 critical picks here, but they need the combo. They need Guma. He's not here for the smite battle.
And Zeus is, and so he's going to be able to rain these shock blasts down. Carrier looking for his opportunity. He's now in a very awkward position. Does have to flash. The Piercing Darkness comes in.
To get more online. She's already on her 2 item spike too, but it's a game of CC right now.
Oh, well, they're going to be able to find another catch here as Carrier in a bit of trouble. Dawning Shadow not going to work because he's going to fall down the Rupture. Getting a lot of work done as now T1 find themselves a man down yet again. Still, DRX not able to close this one out as far as snowballing it through to get these objectives. They move back towards the Baron now, and we'll see whether T1 can actually fight this. Or whether they're going to have to give it up, giving the man advantage here for DRX.
T1, they still have great tools to fight this, even without Carrier. He's really just the support, remember?
Yeah, quite literally, yeah.
Guma has ult, so it's really hard for DRX to start this.
Well, Doctarm is going to throw a burst fire at the Baron, but we're still just, I mean, DRX just looks so scared, and you can understand exactly why, as the Seismic Shove will connect, and Fate may have caught Gumayusi yet again. Feral Scream doesn't get a lot of value, but that Shock Blast does.
You're going through a lot of CC, right? Like you go through the Sejuani, so like it's more nuanced than that, I think, but it can happen for sure.
Oh dear, it's a shooting gallery as Rascal going to get snared. Not going to snare the rest of his teammates, but he's put into the bouncy castle, and there goes the boar. The kickback onto Doctarm. He gets Wild Growth though, and then skates his way out.
That's Baron. That's Baron.
It should be.
I mean, Doctarm's still alive here, so that's a big threat, but they didn't use everything in order to do this. I think the next...
Oh, he's flashing. All right. Body Slam comes in. He slows down Doctarm. He's like, guys, I found him. I found him. I found Doctarm.
If Doctarm has flash and doesn't die, I mean, it's hard to play.
Zeus is on the flank. He just dives on top of Beryl. The Baron is going to be taken. Ona had to do it by himself in the end there.
So T1, I mean, with the money they've just picked up for the map control, okay, Faker might not actually get out of here alive.
Well, we'll see. Doesn't have the cask. There's the permafrost. Gets put in cold jail as well. As Doctarm might be able to get yet another kill. He goes golden.
Buying some time.
He is, but he's still going to be dead. And
they have 1 inhibitor down. They're pushing for a second.
Well, there's the Rupture. Gumayusi just standing in front of his team. He steps on a Seismic Shove, but it doesn't matter. He's just going to hit this turret. Cask flies through Beryl. Going to be knocked back. Double knock up there onto Rascal and Doctarm, but the inhibitor is what T1 are focusing on. Fate takes a Shock Blast. And DRX are just trying to hold on. They need to find a window to get some sort of counter engage here.
T1, I mean, that's the thing. Like, they're trying so desperately, but they've done enough damage to Doctarm. They feel like they can keep pushing this. And they can just do this until the Elder spawns.
Yeah, he just walked back. Dawning Shadow is going to bring him under half health.
They can try to end now.
Yeah, as another Seismic Shove for Gumayusi's just soaking all of this damage. Defensive flash, but there's the Rupture. He yells at the Sejuani, and she is going to go to the Death Chamber. Doctarm cannot get in range. Finally, he's going to open the kick is immediately there from Ona. He puts down the Zeri and the Nexus explodes.
Thank you very much, guys. We are here joined by Owner Faker on the side of T1. Congratulations. T1이 오늘 DRX를 상대로
With this win over DRX, T1 is now secured the second place of the regular season and also locked in a spot at second round of playoffs. How do you feel? I'm happy with the clean 2-0 win tonight, and also I'm so happy that I tied with Kyria with this additional POG. It's been a while since I got a POG, so I'm flustered. So Owner, speaking of the POG competition with you and Kyria, with this POG today, you are now tied with him. How do you feel about this? I didn't really pay attention to it, honestly, but like people are like mentioning it all the time, so now I'm a little bit getting greedy about it. At the end of game number 1, you guys are also talking about who's gonna win POG, so I thought you guys are also paying attention to it a lot. And Faker, in game number 1, both two teams were playing the classic LCK comp, and T1 was able to close out the game pretty early, only 24 minutes. Were you expecting this much of a speedy game? We were doing a great job starting from the laning phase, so we were able to end it pretty quickly. Owner, what was the turning point for game number 1? Well, I mean, I was not like, we're gonna end this so fast, but we were definitely having the lead throughout the game, so I was pretty confident in the fact that we're gonna win for sure. And T1 was able to get a lead early on, starting from the laning phase, but Owner, you were actually making a great backup play on top lane and also on the bottom lane. So let's take a look at this replay where you were able to help your bottom duo a lot. Owner, your cover play was so on point. And Lucian ended up surviving with 2 HP. Did you see that coming? I thought he was dead for sure. And then I was like rotating bottom side because we were having 2v2 on the top lane. And then Zeus was like, oh, who used spell when we were fighting top? So I forgot to actually like let them know Sejuani might rotate towards bottom lane. So that's on me, but still he was able to live there. So I actually thought he was gonna die, but lucky that he survived that fight. And then we had Cho'Gath Senna locked in by T1 bottom duo. Something that we all have been waiting for it. We had 5 ban cards targeting the AD carry. So how did T1 players talk about this new pick? I don't know why, but Gumayushi, he really likes Cho'Gath, and he was pretty vocal about trying it out today. And then today we had the right situation to play Cho'Gath bot. And Gumayushi, he's the one that tries a lot of new stuff, so we were able to bring out one of the new picks to the LCK. Owner, how was playing together with that new bottom meta picks? Like considering the fact that Gumayushi is an AD carry player, his Cho'Gath play was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So he had some good proficiency on that, so it's pretty reliable, I should say. I guess we will be able to see somewhat more Cho'Gath bottom gameplay on the side of T1 in the future. And then Cho'Gath, Faker, you are able to dodge all of the skill just like always with all of your fancy footwork. Does playing Gragas help you with that because you're so good at it? Obviously, I played it so many times throughout the years, so I do know how to play this champion well, and I'm always, confident in my moves, And some people even call your Gragas a 10-year aged wine. And today we have Cho'Gath Senna bottom duo. So we are slowly getting super excited about your Aurelion Soul. Is it gonna happen? If you want to, keep getting excited about it. And we'll see if Faker will actually unlock that new champion up to all the fans' expectations. And Owner, T1 locked in a spot in playoffs pretty early this season. And then you guys are continuing the win streak. How will T1 keep on grinding until the playoffs starts? Playoffs is actually the real deal of the season, right? So we have to keep taking care of ourselves, and we actually showed some of the pocket pick throughout the regular season, so we'll have to prepare a little bit more of them in order to showcase new picks in playoffs as well. And with this win, T1 got the 10th win in a row, and then your next opponent will be Hana Life, the only team that took T1 down this season. How are you going to prepare for that match? We did lose that game, that series up against Hana last time, but this time we will prep better in order to get a better outcome. And we always just work hard for our matches, right? And we will focus on our own play instead of focusing on our opponents, rather. What about you, Owner?
일단 저희가 처음으로 하나
think,
생명한테 졌기 때문에
yeah, we lost to Hana. The only team we lost to is Hana Life. So I want to get the revenge, and I want to keep this streak going up until the playoff starts. And this will be the end of the interview from the T1 POGs, and back to the space. Thank you.